Last week it was Missouri. It was the same type of deal. They went and played Baylor. I believe they lost and then came up and played TCU tired. So we'll see if they can, keep the energy up and not let that affect them.
Days like this is where you get your conditioning tested. This
Absolutely.
is where you find out if your conditioning is up to par. But we're still early in the season. Casey, what are you looking for today?
One thing that worked for TCU last week was ball movement, man. When they were zipping the ball around, it was hard to guard them. Fired up, not sure what will.
And let me apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. We were so excited to talk lacrosse with you today that the national anthem started, kind of cut us off.
Yeah, if you didn't catch that, so I think what's going to work for TCU today is ball movement. If they're zipping the ball around, it makes it hard for the defense to track, and they can get their shots on goal and maybe find a cutter or two. One thing that worked well against Iowa State towards the end of the game was, man, when they were just putting shots up on the goalie, like they were letting it fly. And really, that's kind of the turning point of the game when they can. Their goalie last week was something special. He really put on a show. But when we started letting it fly, it was a different game. So maybe if they can roll that momentum forward, it'll be a win for the Horned Frogs. But we'll see.
Now, Casey, let me ask you: is this also a day where you believe that depth will take over?
It's kind of hot. I'm not really familiar with the depth on the team. Certainly I'm not familiar with Iowa State, whatever they've got going on quite yet. But Horned Frogs, it doesn't really seem like they dip into the bench all that much. But I mean, these guys are conditioned. They're ready for it. We're not deep into the season, but we're kind of getting our legs in. But Iowa State, after coming, I don't see a bus anywhere, but they're fresh off the bus and. I don't know. We'll see if they're ready for it.
As we stated, they did play Baylor this morning. That is an hour and a half down the road in Waco. So they had to get right on the bus right after that game was over and head up here to Fort Worth. But nonetheless, they look like they are ready to go.
Yeah, hungry for a win. One thing defensively I'd like to see for Horned Frogs is in their game against the Aggies, their first game, they didn't really communicate through picks all that well, and sometimes they kind of lose their man and maybe ball watch a little bit. I'd like to see them really, first of all, communicate through the picks and the switches because, they didn't get embarrassed, but it was certainly clear on film that they needed to work on that.
One thing I have seen with Iowa State is that you cannot get caught ball watching with them because they will burn you. They got some guys that can go. They do have some speed on their side.
Ooh, it should be fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Should be fun to watch.
Officials are getting everything squared away. Guys are going to take their rightful spots. Keep your eye on Carter Schubert, the man between the pipes for the Frogs. Number 23, wearing the number of the great Michael Jordan and LeBron James. And as we can see, Mr. Schubert does not miss leg day.
Got some nice calves.
Leg day is important. That's the source and the base of everything.
Tomorrow's my final leg day. I'm running the Fort Worth Marathon tomorrow, so see a guy wearing a Casey shirt, certainly cheer me on. But if not, you can just think about me.
Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
It's gonna be brutal, but I'm ready.
Casey, I believe it is go time.
Let's do it.
Frogs are getting squared away. Hosting Iowa State once again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. It's getting some logistics squared away. It's going to be possession. Frogs. Joe Kavanaugh, number 9, winning that face-off. They got bringing it up the field for the Frogs. That's number 44. JT Macedo. Guy's going to swing it around a little bit, play a little catch.
One of my favorite players on this team is back from last week, Mac Rodvold. Love watching this guy play. Now he's got the shorty. Come on.
Iowa State coming out with a little bit of energy, but TCU trying to work their way in for a goal. Trying to bounce it in, but no dice. Possession to Iowa State. Cyclones moving it up the side of the field.
I like that shot there. That was he had a mismatch. Forgot something.
Right idea, but number 8, Carlo Miggins, playing some good defense for the Frogs.
It's a bit sloppy there.
Will Roth thought he had a win right there, but nonetheless, Iowa State regaining possession, trying to set up, get themselves a goal, get on a good start here.
Let's see what the Iowa State offense is looking like. It's kind of hard to see what they're in quite yet. Last week, Missouri ran a 2-2 setup with 2 guys in the crease. Cookies.
Nice. Shot on goal for Iowa State, but the goalie, Carter Schubert, right there, saying no, sir.
Yes.
Frogs regain possession.
Stick side stick's not going to go all that much. Uh-oh.
Frogs setting it up, taking their time. No need to rush. Matt Lockman, the big man, number 3. Frogs setting it up. Sophomore Robbie Hoyt, number 1, fleet-footed. Dancing around a little bit, but no dice.
Ooh.
Offense is going to reset for the Frogs.
Take that.
Hey, Casey, what did you see right there?
Loose ball push. It was. I think it was on the backside from the. I didn't really see it anywhere at the ground ball. I think it was backside after the pass. Kind of got him in the back.
Matt Lockman working his way around. Setting it up. Ooh.
I like that there. What?
TCU would have shot at it right there, but Gavin Boucher.
Ref's got the best view of it, but I don't agree with it.
I'll take your word for it.
Me from the sideline, I don't agree with it, but the ref's got the best view. Call Ward on that?
Yeah, we're going to reset again. TCU regains possession.
Yeah, can't give this offense too many free chances like this.
No, sir. Braddock Jones, number 50 in the game. Swinging it around. Frogs taking their time setting up here, Casey. Nice screen on the backside. Nice!
Woo! Goodness gracious.
Mac Rodvold, that's your man, Casey.
That's my man, bro. I loved watching him play against A&M. Man, dude, do you see that? Went down, turnaround, spin move, shot near side corner. Come on, we got to replay that?
Yes, we do.
Good use of the pick. Got the switch he wants. Overcommit the shorty. One time near side. Oh!
Smoked it.
Come on. Had the goalie on his knees.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's money.
Frogs leading 1-0, 11:40 to go in the first period. And they win that face-off. Joe Kavanaugh winning that face-off.
Easy
and
money.
We got us another
Easy
one.
Money.
The sophomore Robbie Hoyt. Casey coming right back, smoking another one by the goalie for Iowa State. We got a 2-0 TCU lead.
Easy money. A lot of the TCU's offense runs through Robbie here, and his speed really is kind of his superpower here. Kind of runs right by him, and then there's no slide, and it's got a free shot.
Right out the stick of the goalie for Iowa State.
Close but no cigar. Close but no cigar. Wins it back.
TCU with another win. Kavanaugh, successful on the face-off. Frogs getting some more action in. It's number 44, JT Macedo.
44, that's me.
Tossing it over to the big man, Matt Lockman, excuse me. Frogs in good position with a 2-0 lead to start out as they set themselves up to try to get more.
Ooh, vision was there. Good tight pass, though.
Cyclones with some great defense. TCU bringing it right back and getting a little physical. But the Cyclones are on the move.
Ref chose not to call that offsides there. Kind of took a deep exhale. Took a deep exhale. I was like, I don't feel like putting the whistle in my mouth. It's all right.
I respect it. I understand.
He didn't mean to be over there. TCU last week was relentless on the ride. I mean, there were probably 10-plus turnovers on the Missouri Clear.
You're getting 10-plus turnovers, you're going to win every time.
I think you're gonna win most of them.
You're in good shape.
Unless your name is Jared Goff. Throwing 5 picks, still winning the game.
Ooh.
Who was that against? That was ridiculous.
Casey, did you have some money on the game?
No, but just still 5 picks. And I think it was it against the Texans?
Well, I know the NFC.
Wow, what a catch!
Nice.
Good Lord.
Iowa State getting themselves on the board.
That was beautiful there. I'd love to see this replay.
Yes, sir. We got a good replay.
Working the shorty. Sees his cutter. Sticks a stick out there, man. Finished far side pipe.
Can't be mad about that.
Textbook.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful.
Lead with Iowa State on the board. Number 27.
Those are some of my favorites growing up, where you don't really see the ball, but you just kind of got that instinct.
Yes,
Stick your
sir.
stick out there. Somehow you feel the weight of the ball in there, and you're like, oh, caught it.
As we apologize, we do not have a roster for the Cyclones. We have one, but 27 isn't on the one that I have.
Good goal nonetheless.
Fantastic goal. As the Frogs set up and try to get more, 9:05 to go in the first quarter. TCU leading 2-1. Iowa State making it competitive, saying they came to play. But TCU wants more. Frogs continuing to set up, not rushing anything, picking their spots out. Mac Rodvold, the man, number 21, getting it over to Charlie Ward, number 17, a freshman, as he gets it over to number 11, Luke P., sophomore. Great save by the goalie for Iowa State.
Effort plays here. So, yeah, reset there for the Frog. That's good.
Yes, sir.
Take that.
Charlie Ward picks it up, getting it over number 50. Nice!
Woo!
Freshman Braddock Jones, the freshman out of McKinney, number 50.
Beautiful there. Took advantage of the defensive miscommunication. I mean, why not take the down the alley shot? Someone's got to pick him up, right?
He said, I'm open, and I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'm taking it. Woo, snuck it in there. Good Lord. Between his head and the pipe, that's beautiful. Take that all day long. 3-1 Frogs.
3-1 Frogs. And 8:03 to go in the first period.
See, I haven't taken a good look at the Iowa State helmets. Look at is the back there? The little kind of funny. I've been out of the game for at least a couple of years now, but I'm unfamiliar with these helmets. I'm a Cascade guy, not gonna lie.
TCU with the chrome purple and
yeah, it's hard to beat chrome purple. Come on.
Iowa State all black, white face mask, red stripe trimmed in gold. Matt Lockman setting it up for the Frogs, number 3.
He's got the shorty. I want to see him take advantage of the shorties. Maybe dodge him at X or something.
Shot
oh
on
my
goal.
Goodness, that was a little BTB. No, he missed it, but gosh, that was gross.
That's Mac Rodvo.
It's my man, bro.
Lockman back to set it up, getting it back into play.
Robbie got a little excited there.
Iowa State with some great defense, as they're going to get on the move a little bit right here. Toby Essay. Ooh.
That was lucky there for the Frogs. Perfect fast break though for Iowa State.
Absolutely, absolutely. Casey, a lot of people that have never watched lacrosse, they don't understand how hard it is to play that goalie position.
I mean, it's similar to hockey, but it's, I feel like it's moving a lot faster. It's harder to track because of the different angles the ball can be, released at, and just the goal's bigger. It's a guessing game, and you don't have like the massive pads like a hockey goalie does. It's brutal. I don't.
I'll tell you what, Casey, if goalie was that easy to play, we would all do it.
Yeah, no, it's – I know I played a little bit of goalie growing up. My little rec days playing for the town.
Yes, sir.
I think I was, I don't know, maybe 5. Stick someone in goal. Hopefully they get hit by the ball. I quickly found that it wasn't for me.
An honest man. I respect it.
Much rather hit the goalie than be hit with the ball. But, call me selfish, but that's just me.
Well, I'll tell you what, I never played lacrosse, but I found that quarterback was not my position at an early age on the football field.
You don't like taking the hits?
No, I was a crash dummy. I loved to hit, but I didn't like taking them. As TCU gets set up, and they're looking for more. Rodvo dancing around, number 21.
See, I like this here.
Nice.
Took the hit on that.
Rodvo trying to get him another one. Goalie for Iowa State, he's ready.
What do you think of the sweatpants look?
I love it. It's different.
Good save.
Great save by the Iowa State goalie. Number 9. Pedruic Roberts is the man between the pipes for the Cyclones. He came to play this evening.
Never met anyone from Iowa until coming to college.
Oh, really?
Can you believe that?
I know a few people. And they're all tough guys, too. All of them. Nothing soft about a guy from Iowa.
Never met anyone from Iowa. But I'm from Maryland, so it's understandable. You ever met anyone from Maryland?
A couple of people.
That's fair. No, I'm glad to be one of them.
A couple of buddies of mine. They are Redskin. They are diehard Redskin fans, and
come on now. Future's looking good for them.
They are. It is. Jaden Daniels, the man. Looks real good. And Iowa State wearing the Redskin colors, the Commander colors. I still call them the Redskins. I'm showing my age.
Football team.
Yes, sir. Them too. Cyclones getting set up here. They looking, try to draw this thing to back within 1.
Yeah, easy money.
TCU goalie, that's number 23, Carter Schubert, the man between the pipes. He also came to play today.
Ooh.
But Iowa State said, we're going to get something here.
I mean, come on.
Schubert said, no, sir.
Look at the bench. That's a glue save right there. High energy. Get the boys fired up. Great job goosing it to himself there. Yeah, let's just run it up the field, man.
If Schubert stays on that path, Casey, I think he should get free food everywhere he goes within the city of Fort Worth.
Come on now. Give him a meal swipe at the blue.
Love it.
Oh.
Frogs had a
hey! Oh, garbage goal. Come on now.
Luke P., the sophomore, number 11, out of Laguna Niguel, California.
See, one thing I'm going to watch on this replay is where the goalie is. I had a feeling that he kind of drops early on most shots.
So he
starts off really low. Yeah, one thing, if I'm the Horned Frogs here, I want to work some low to high shots here. He really kind of starts low and then kind of explodes up. If you can kind of catch him low, should have a lot of shots go in. That's what one of Mac's goals is. The first goal of the game was just a low release high shot. I feel like it's going to work.
Great technique of X's and O's.
Yeah. It's not really like a hitch. You know, hitch is when the goalie kind of starts high, goes low, and explodes up.
Yes, sir.
But this is just him starting really low and jumping up.
And that could be a tip for the young lacrosse players that are listening right now. Nonetheless, TCU up 4-1, 2:40 and ticking in the first quarter. As the Frogs have just extended their lead. But Cyclones are not going away. Got a chance right here.
Wow, I mean, come on. Stays tall. Stays true.
Carter Schubert, the senior goalie, number 23 for TCU.
Yeah, it's money there.
Iowa State has had some chances, but he's making them work for it.
Yeah. Gosh, last week's game was battle of the goalies. I mean, it's almost every shot was like, you know, it's a surprise it goes in. Some of these you kind of like get a feeling. It's like, all right, you know, offense had some momentum, but I mean, these goalies are momentum stoppers. I think it's this week in Schubert.
Frogs trying to get set up for a number that's Mason Wells, number 33.
Ooh. Uh-oh. It's a good shot there.
Yes, sir.
It's a good save.
Great shot and a great save for Iowa State. The Cyclones look to get set up again. Sophomore goalie, Pedruic Roberts for Iowa State. And they throw it away as the Frogs try to get more. And we got some mustard on the carpet.
Yeah, you might take a trip to the sin bin for that one. Little push to the back isn't gonna. It's gonna get cold. I'm no expert. I'm not wearing stripes today, but I've got an opinion, and you know it's the same as the refs there. So one thing here, unless they've changed it, one thing that the Horned Frogs like to do is you'll see when they start their motion. I guess number 3 is kind of gonna move to the crease. The crease guy is gonna move back, and then Mac is gonna come up to the center and look to feed. See if they keep that going.
Love the X's and O's talk. Thank you for that. TCU on the power play. Frogs getting set up.
Ooh, goodness.
Chance, and they throw it away.
It's all right. Get to reset it.
As the Frogs reset it. Try to cash in on the power play with a minute left in the first period.
Ooh, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but it was.
Pedruic Roberts denying it.
Goalie's going to be there when it's low.
Great save. Things get a little busy at midfield. Cyclones regain possession.
Getting scrappy here.
It is.
Love it. That's what the game's about.
TCU said we're going to take it back the other direction.
Looks like they're still trying to kill the penalty, so technically they're still. Or are they here? No, they're all even.
Yes, sir. Iowa State successful. They're killing the penalty.
10 seconds left. See if they get a shot off. Good cut there.
Frogs with a chance. Carlo Migas tried to set it up, but no dice as we end the first period. TCU 4, Iowa State 1.
Love the offensive production from the Frogs here.
We're going to take a quick break right here.
You've been spending all your time handcuffed and driving blind to end up in the mud, baby. Got lost trying to be found. You keep shopping around, waiting for someone good, but they slip away. I don't wanna overstep, but I would never do you wrong. Are you ready for something more than a flash in the pan? This is the part where you say yeah. This is the part where you say yeah. Are you looking for something more than a one night stand? This is the part where you say yeah. 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 I'm so sick of watching you set yourself up to lose with all these idiots, baby. All they do is kiss and tell, just one notch in their belt. They're looking for what's next, so I'll tell you what's next. I don't wanna overstep, but I would never do you wrong. Are you ready for something more than a flash in the pan? This is the part where you say yeah. This is the part where you say yeah. Are you looking for something more than a one night stand? This is the part where you say yeah. This is the part where you say yeah. This is the part where you say yeah. This is the part where you say
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back as we get ready to start the second period here at TCU. The Horned Frogs leading Iowa State 4-1. Once again, my name is Matthew Bryce. I have your play-by-play, Casey O'Donnell, here with the color and some X's and O's talk.
Trying my best. Trying my best here.
Well, that's all right. We're going to have a little fun while we do it.
Absolutely.
Beautiful day out here in Fort Worth.
Absolutely. Not a cloud in the sky. Don't look over there, though.
Back on the X and we face it off. Joe Cavanaugh winning another one.
Our man Kavanaugh has just been winning the clamp, getting it behind him to his man. It's an easy game when you can just get the ball back. It really is.
Passing it over to the sophomore Robbie Hoyt. Hoyt getting it to his man Carlo Miggins, number 8. Miggins, the sophomore himself. The big man Matt Lockman, number 3. Got it over to Mercer Fernandez. Fernandez gives it back. Hoyt setting up, working his way in, trying to get more as the Horned Frogs looking to stay aggressive and add more to their 4-1 lead. Shot.
Business decision there.
And nothing wrong with that business decision.
All right, you're not gonna guard. You're not gonna come up on me. I'm gonna shoot it.
Mac Rodvo looking aggressive. Love it.
Woo!
Fernandez went to go behind his helmet with it. I love it.
That would have been gross.
I hope ESPN is somewhere watching.
It's unfortunate that didn't go in. That would have been nasty. That would have been nasty. Off the tip pass, too. Got the recovery little dink behind him.
I expect Fernandez to come back to that later.
I think, yeah, we've seen 2 behind the backs here. I think we can get one today.
As we got time right here.
Not quite sure what's going on here.
I think they may. We have a clock issue. The clock man says we're good, and TCU resets it. Luke P, number 11. Another sophomore for the Frogs.
Got the switch he wants.
Found
Oh,
his man, but no dice.
got to come up with those. That relentless clear, man.
But Fernandez said we're going to get it back for the Frogs.
Yeah,
Fernandez comes up with it.
high energy plays here. Ground balls win games. I've heard that probably every year of my life. Ground balls win games.
It means there is something to that as Carlo Miggins, number 8, tries to work his way in and get more on the board for the Frogs. But he's going to pass it back over to Rodvold, number 21. Rodvold back to Miggins. Robbie Hoyt, shot on goal.
Reset
No
there.
dice. Reset, Matt Lockman.
Ooh, that was good. Good save.
Beautiful save.
High energy play there.
Big is coming back for more. Frogs looking to add to a 4-1 lead, 12:46 to go in the first quarter. But the Cyclones are not going away quietly as they get some good defense going.
One thing I'd like to see the Horned Frogs do is I feel like the ball kind of gets stuck in their stick sometimes. They're looking for too much. They get the dodge and then they want to redodge and redodge again. It's dodge and then swing it. Swing it to another guy. Get the defense working around.
As Tucker Jackson, number 25 for the Frogs, getting in on some action.
That's a hospital pass.
As Iowa State regains it momentarily, Rodvold gets it
Yeah,
back.
he's in his neck there.
And Rodvold is going to draw a penalty.
One of my favorite student section chants. You can't do that.
And the officials, they're going to give Max Carlson of Iowa State, the senior midfielder, 6'2", 200 pounds. I think he's going to go over to the penalty box and have a seat real quick.
He's going to think about what he did. Hopefully learn from it.
Yeah, sometimes just getting caught in the heat of action. It's a physical game.
Some built-up aggression from the loss earlier this morning.
Yes, sir. As we recap, Iowa State did play the Baylor Bears this morning. As they lost 11-9, and then they got on the bus and they made an hour-and-a-half trip up I-35W into Fort Worth. Play TCU. Lockman sets it up. Going to get over to Mac Rodvold, number 21. Power play for TCU. Their second one of the game already.
Good save from the goalie there.
Roberts, the goalie of Iowa State, as we have more mustard on the carpet.
I think he's going to get maybe a push into the crease, push him behind. Cross check or something. I think they're going to have another Iowa State Cyclone sitting now.
Yes, you are correct.
Cross check one.
And that's number 7, Ty Keuchel. Joining Max Carlson over in the penalty box.
Yeah,
TCU
they're
is
going
up
to think
2.
about what they did. Let's see what they do here. 2 men up. If this doesn't come up with a goal, it's a massive swing for the defense.
Sophomore number 11, Luke P. getting to get set up on the power play. The Frogs up 2 men.
One thing my roommate likes to say, backs against the wall, got to be a junkyard dog.
Absolutely. And there it is. Luke P., the sophomore number 11. His second goal of the day.
No goal in the
Oh,
crease.
no goal.
Man, I thought
Excuse
that
me.
was a goal. I was ready. I was sitting down looking ready for the replay, but no. I guess they waved that off, caught it in the crease.
Blue said no, sir.
See, they got to double the ball here. I mean, you're up a guy right now.
Well, Iowa State may have some action as they get it on the TCU side of the field. Cyclones look to get set up and try to get this game to within 2. If you just tuned in, TCU leading 4-1, 11:03 and ticking in the second quarter. Things get a little physical again.
What was the call there?
They're going to reset it. As Iowa State looks to get set up and try to draw this game closer.
Yeah, looking to kill it. Back to even strength.
Miles Prodell, number 17. And Iowa State kills the penalty twice within the last minute. Success for the Cyclones as they look to get this game back to within 2. Miles Prodell, number 17, getting it over his teammate.
That guy just looks like he's got a cannon. Coming in at Mach 100 if he's not careful.
That's Big Joe Burns, 6'4", 210.
Man.
Midfielder, senior midfielder for Iowa State. But Schubert there between the pipes to save the day for TCU.
6'4", 210. Ever try tight end or? Got numbers here, but not the matchup you want.
As we do have a whistle.
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure what.
He's having a conversation with the Iowa State coach, but we reset.
Yeah, it wasn't a timeout.
Iowa State with another chance here. Let's see what the Cyclones can do with it.
I like the setup for the Horned Frogs much better. They don't have any middies out there playing defense. They had Robbie Hoyt out there earlier before the switch.
Frogs regaining possession, give it up momentarily, but they get it back. And Iowa State gets it back. Threatening. Great ball by the Cyclones.
Yeah,
Schubert.
they're going to get him there. Took a hack to the helmet. What did I do?
I think y'all can hear the conversation going on.
You guys hear that one? Or Schubert was not that happy. He thought that clank was the stick. However, it sounded a lot like stick and helmet. Maybe the face mask. There's some metal on the helmet.
It's number 14, Jake Batiznik. The junior defenseman out of Portland, Oregon for the Frogs. He has to go take a seat. Iowa State with a chance on the power play.
Let's see what their setup is here. Play it very open. This guy walking in there, looking to lull the defense.
Cyclones with a shot.
That's exactly what it was. Pass it around.
Shot
Guy
off the
sneak in
post.
there.
Big Joe Burns, the shot. Iowa State will set it back up. Cyclones looking to draw even. As they pass it around. There's the shot they were looking for.
Feeding their man.
That's the big man, number 14, Joe Burns.
Mass moves mass. That guy could move the ball, man. I want that guy to shoot. If you got a 15-yarder, let's get to the big fella.
And we do have another flag, it looks like.
You serious? And flag happy.
As we see the replay, Burns drawing Iowa State to within 2.
Yeah, but I do love their initial play there. Just kind of having a guy walk in. We had a play similar to that in high school where the right side attackman would literally just walk into the middle of the field, act like, he didn't know what he was doing, and then get the feed and a shot from 5 yards in front of the goal. Looks like it's pretty similar to what they were doing.
Sophomore Sean Burns winning the face-off for Iowa State, number 34. Iowa State looking to get more. And there's the goalie, number 23.
Yeah.
Carter Schubert. Frogs go back on the offensive. Rodvo with a shot.
Wanted it. That was looking good. I love the angle from the sideline here. We got a good look at both the goals, and you can just see it. These boys want the corner.
That was Mac Rodvo, aggressive once again, number 21. Frogs look to pass it around. Lockman setting it up. Back to Fernandez. Miggins, number 8. Making the defenseman for Iowa State dance a little bit. Rodvold. I expect another shot on goal from him as he dances around a little bit. Iowa State with some great defense.
Yeah, he's got the matchup he wants. Take it out and take advantage of it.
Gavin Botcher, number 38 for the Frogs. Working his way in.
Got to the middle of the field, didn't know what to do with it. Looking for a guy on the doorstep, couldn't find it. It was a low pass.
There's the goalie once again for Iowa State. The Druid Roberts taking care of business for the Cyclones. As the Cyclones look to threaten again. Trying to get more. Tristan Tellis, number 57. Taking it around the backside of the goal.
Yeah, not a necessary double there for the Frogs.
Woo! Shot off the post.
Sings off the pipe. I think it's twice now the keep's been saved by the iron there.
2 shots off the post by the Cyclones. Frogs leading 4-2. 5:50 to go before halftime.
Offensive production has certainly slowed down. Defense is certainly finding their rhythm, getting their stride.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think we got to give some credit to the defense on both sides.
Absolutely.
I think there's been some great defense played by both the Cyclones and the Horned Frogs today. The Frogs look to set it up. Lockman, the big man, Matt Lockman, number 3. Getting it over to Robbie Hoyt. Roberts, the goalie, with the save for Iowa State. Frogs set it back up, reset.
Wow, that would have been a nasty backside feed.
Tried to feed it to Rodvold, but no dice. Iowa State comes back. Working it down to the TCU side of the field. Owen Essay, number 27.
Waiting for him to hang his stick there.
TCU said, we're going to run it back and we're going to try to get more here.
Good save.
Roberts.
Not sure if that was a bouncer or if that just went straight up. I couldn't really tell.
Well, Roberts gloved it.
High pass. Unfortunate turnover. It's, you know, a lot of the club lacrosse game is you got to be tight on the clears. It's offensively and defensively with their possessions. It could go any way, but if you're tight, you know, between the restraining lines, it's really makes a good team.
It's Braddock Jones and Gavin Botcher setting things up for TCU. Botcher, number 38. Working it around to Rodvold. Rodvold's going to dance around a little bit. Come back to the other side of the net.
Still has him.
Over to Lockman. Lockman into Fernandez. Goal!
Beautiful ball movement. Absolutely beautiful ball movement. Love to see this replay. Rodvold was working it back to X. Back to X had his eyes up. Goalie was turned around. I mean, it's easy to beat the goalie when he's got no idea where the ball is.
As we get a good look at the replay
Draws
right here.
the slide. Works it to the guy at X.
That's Lockman behind the net, number 3.
Goalie's turned around.
Mercer Fernandez, the freshman out of Dallas.
Easy money. See, that's that fast ball movement that just, it works every time. Works every time.
Frogs leading 5-2, 3:40 to go and ticking before halftime. And they said, we want to get more. Macedo brought it upfield.
Good save there.
Great save by Roberts.
no nonsense. I'm not having any of that. Just put my stick up, you're going to throw it right there.
Frogs leading 5-2, but goalie Roberts has been good for Iowa State today. Sometimes you just run into good offense. As Iowa State has a chance to set something up. And they want to get this back to within 2. 2:54 and ticking before halftime. TCU leading 5-2, just in case you just tuned in.
I want to see something come back from our big fella at Iowa State here. He's got the shorty on him.
It's the big man, Joe Burns, number 14. Speak. Iowa State passing around. Schubert, the goalie. TCU between the pipes. There for the save. TCU's going to bring it up the backside. It's number 25, Tucker Jackson. Andrew Wilson, the junior from Winnetka, Illinois, getting in on some action.
Not going to lie, I feel like the refs are a little generous on where the midfield line is. I thought he was over there. But I guess I wasn't looking. It's not me. I'm not wearing stripes today. I got the headset on.
I think we got some guys that just letting them play a little bit.
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
It's a beautiful Saturday.
Let the fellas have fun.
And that's on both sides as Mercer Fernandez looks to reset things back up, dance around a little bit. Iowa State defender right there in his face. There's Robbie Hoyt, sophomore, number 1. Padrick Roberts said no, sir.
Beautiful save by the goalie there. Robbie had that little head stick fake. Didn't bite on it. Stayed tall.
Roberts getting settled in between the pipes for Iowa State. Here comes Iowa State. Back on the TCU side of the field. Got a little bit of a push.
Yeah. That's I agree with that one. What did I do? I didn't do anything.
And Iowa State's going to reset it. 1 minute, as you all just heard. Iowa State looking to get something here going.
Good eat.
Schubert said no, sir. Schubert, excuse me, no, sir.
I got to go out to the field at halftime. Check out. Looks like the boys have been having trouble with the ground balls here.
As we get the timeout.
Cyclones timeout, I think.
Got Iowa State timeout. 45 seconds to go before halftime. TCU 5, Iowa State 2. Going to take a quick break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As Iowa State gets set up, TCU leading 5-2, 43 seconds before halftime, but Iowa State threatening.
This should be their best play. It needs to be a good shot, quality shot, hopefully go in.
Cyclones, they want to get something going before they go into halftime. It's Big Joe Burns, number 14. Back to Gabe Lopez, number 2. Iowa State's going to reset. Tristan Tellis, number 57. Looking for action. TCU right there defensively.
Ooh. All right.
And TCU looking to set up on the.
Hey!
Nice.
Come on. Got an aggressive look on the goalie and wasn't as fortunate. Good goal for the Horned Frogs. A little garbage time goal.
Mercer Fernandez had an opportunity, and he said, I'm taking it.
Yeah, there we go. Awkward 50-50 ball for the goalie there. It's tricky to come out that far, and you got to be 100% sure you're going to get this ball. It can't be 50-50.
And everything happened so fast on that last possession. Before you knew it, Iowa State had it, and then Fernandez had him another goal. And that is the end of the first half. Mercer Fernandez extending the TCU lead to 6-2. As we go into halftime, the Frogs 6, Iowa State 2. We go for another break.
Hello, goodbye. I think we had a good ride, but I'm done wasting my time. Both hands tied to your side, 'cause I can't help but confuse the things you want me to do for what I wanna accomplish in life. 29, I'm thinking I'm no good for you. You're no good for me. There's a better way. Why is it so hard to put you into the past? It's a matter of time. We both know this will never last. We were both 21. Our only motive was fun, but then we loaded that gun, trampled on what was young.
welcome back from halftime, and welcome back to Fort Worth. Beautiful Saturday evening where the TCU Horned Frogs are up 6-2 on the Iowa State Cyclones. My name is Matthew Bryce. On behalf of Game On Sports, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Casey O'Donnell, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Now, Casey, we saw TCU in the first half on a great momentum swinger. Mercer Fernandez with a big goal.
Absolutely.
Now, if you're Iowa State, what do you want to do to start this third quarter on a positive note?
I really want to work on the clears here and just kind of get settled possessions. You know, it's TCU, they're not making things easy, but you really got to be methodical with your clears and set up an offense and set up some plays here. You're not going to get, it's one goal at a time, but with some offensive momentum, you're going to get back into the swing of things. It's not going to come, quick play. It's going to have some foundation.
Now, Iowa State with some good speed on the team, but TCU is faster. Now, Iowa State has to figure out a way to deal with that. Number 34 is Sean Burns for Iowa State on the face-off. Doing battle with number 9, Joe Cavanaugh.
Yeah, our boy Joe Cavanaugh here he's been good.
Cavanaugh's been outstanding. Number 44, JT Macedo. Getting it up the field to Fernandez, but Iowa State right there defensively. Burns can't get the handle on it.
Good goose to himself, Mac. That's a veteran play. Come on.
Burns gets it back from his teammate. Iowa State on the offensive. Going to get some guys in, and they're looking to set their offense up. And now Iowa State on the offensive, looking to start the third period on a positive note. The Frogs are right there. And TCU with possession.
The ref was strolling over there. Bench was saying that was out, but it's club. We're good.
Rule number 1, always play to the whistle, as number 25, Tucker Jackson, did for TCU. Now TCU back on the offensive.
Woo!
Nice! Number 44.
Like the celly there, little sword celly.
That's number 44, JT Macedo, the senior out of Escalon, California.
It's a good shot, good goal there. He goes down the alley. Defender is splitting 2 people. Fakes the inside. Goalie's going to hug the pipe. Far side, bottom corner.
Fantastic.
Hungry for it.
Fantastic shot, fantastic footwork by Macedo. As TCU now leading 7-2, 13:43 left in the third period.
It's good stuff. Our man Cavanaugh is hopefully going to win right here.
Cavanaugh's been the man right there on the spot today.
Like clockwork. It's hard to get back in a game when you just get the ball back.
Robbie Hoyt, number 1, bringing it up the field.
It's the beauty of a good Fogo.
7-2 leading, TCU taking their time, working some clock. Hoyt swings it around to Rodvold. Rodvold gives it right back. That's Carlo Miggins getting it over to Mercer Fernandez. Back to Miggins. Back to Lockman. And Hoyt takes a trip in the dirt.
Interesting they didn't call that.
Nah, I guess not. I tell you what, these guys in black and cardinal for Iowa State, they are tough.
Grown different in Iowa.
Yes, they do. But TCU back on the move, and Roberts, Pedruic Roberts, great save for Iowa State.
Forgot the luggage. BTB to the defender.
Lost it a couple of times. Iowa State getting on the offensive a little bit. Iowa State with a shot here.
Man!
And Iowa State got to go.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know if we're going to get a good look at that hit. But, jeez.
Yeah, he got level.
Oh, my gosh.
He got level really good. And that Iowa State goal looks like it is going to count for the Cyclones. It's number 19, Caden Backstrom,
Should count. Are we going to get a replay here?
And it looks like we also have a penalty.
Interesting. It should be still a goal. And I think they're picking up their flags. Sacrificed everything for that pass. Counts on his assist, though. Gets a look at the bruise on his.
And the goal does count. TCU now leading 7-3 after Caden Backstrom getting the Cyclones to within 4 with a big goal. 12:16 to go in the third period.
Yeah, Kavanaugh wanted it. He was on a roll.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Possession goes over to Iowa State. There's Joe Burns, number 14, who does have a goal today for Iowa State. You know, number 17, Miles Proto. Iowa State says that they want more. It's Tristan Tellis.
Yeah, it's moving him out the way.
Number 57 doing battle behind the goal. And TCU regains possession. TCU on the move. Dominic Castro, number 24, the freshman with some great defense. Mercer Fernandez.
Come on.
Number 7.
I don't know if you saw, my finger was up the whole time. I knew that was a goal, man. Just from the fast break itself, you could see both attackmen on the right side pointing to the left side. I mean, that man's a sharpshooter.
And Macedo, number 44, JT Macedo, the senior out of Escalon, California. Getting it over to Fernandez. Fernandez smokes it.
Just like that. It's that little low release, high finish. I mean, I know he practiced in that backyard at home. That's his shot.
TCU getting that goal back to extend the lead 8-3.
Can't give the man his bread and butter.
And Macedo wins the faceoff that time.
Yeah, work it back through the goalie.
Frogs with an 8-3 lead, 11:24 to go. The clock is their best friend. They do not have to rush. But Tucker Jackson, number 25, bringing it up. Swing it over to Fernandez. Fernandez is going to swing it over.
Get the offense set up.
TCU no rush. Braddock Jones in the game. Freshman from McKinney. Back over to Matt Lockman with some power. Leg day, Casey.
I mean, I'm at a loss for words. Took a jumper from 15 feet or 15 yards.
Well, Casey, let's talk about leg day.
I mean, come on. Let's take a look at this replay. All right, you're not going to come up on me? You're going to disrespect me with a shorty?
Lockman
on the run. Ugh.
Puts everything he has into it.
See, it's beautiful shot there. That was just money.
Matt Lockman, the big man from Los Gatos, California, the senior.
Los Gatos. My roommate's from Los Gatos.
Nice.
No, he's from Los Altos. I'm from Maryland. It's all the same.
TCU leading 9-3, 10:40 to go in ticket.
Oh wait, my other friend's from Los Gatos. See, I knew I had something there.
You know guys over on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's coming to Texas, man. It's meet people from everywhere.
Yeah, we do have a melting pot here. As I grew up and born and raised in Fort Worth myself, but quite a few people here from California as well as the East Coast and Louisiana. To no avail, TCU on the move once again. Luke P., number 11, the sophomore, tries to get it over to Robbie Hoyt.
What? I'm just messing those up.
Just having a little fun. As we should. Iowa State getting it back. Possession Cyclones. There's Joe Burns, number 14. Looking to bring the Cyclones closer. Can't control it. Great defense by the Frogs.
Good double there.
Great defense and a great double. That's number 14, Jake Patiznik.
Could have taken himself.
Excuse me. Patiznik on the move.
Well, big to big passing there. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Pole to pole.
Burns is going to trot up the field for the Cyclones.
Yeah, he's toying with him there.
Just a tad bit. Billy Roberts, the sophomore out of Dallas, number 41. Wins it, gets it over to Tucker Jackson. Jackson getting it over.
Mason Wells showing the speed.
Great speed from Mason Wells. Mason Wells, number 33 out of Henderson, Nevada. Speaking of speed, wearing that number 33, Tony Dorsett, who's fast himself. As TCU sets up on offense. Robbie Hoyt. Back over to Mac Rodvold.
Oh, he's toying with him there, eyeing him down.
The people's champ. Rodvold on the move. Whew. Tries to get it over to the big man, Matt Lockman. Lockman was set up right in front of the goal for a chance at a 10-3 lead.
Going for the alley-oop.
Yes, sir, but a little bit too high. Iowa State regaining possession, maybe. Pedroic Roberts getting it back. As Iowa State tries to get on the move. Cyclones looking to get a little bit more going on the offense.
Yeah, they look tired. I mean, most of these guys probably grew up playing club, where they play 4 or 5 games a day on hot Saturdays, but these boys look tired.
As we talked about earlier, Iowa State is playing back-to-back games today after an 11 o'clock game an hour and a half down the road in Waco.
Yeah, stop at Buc-ee's on the way up, get some fuel, and you're back on the field.
Look, man, if you don't stop at Buc-ee's, then what are you doing?
Yeah. First time being at Buc-ee's was like last year.
Good old Buc-ee's. Fernandez!
Hey! One time. The
assist. Number 44, JT Macedo, once again, getting it over to his man, Mercer Fernandez.
Good single, man. Clear here. I'm going to run up myself.
And Fernandez said, I'm going to smoke it. Frogs leading 10-3, 7:19 to go in the third period.
See, I'm shocked the goalie was looking to go back up, but he kept it low. I'd like to see this goalie on the Cyclones stand tall. He's got a tendency to drop.
Cyclones win that one. Cyclones with a shot.
There we go.
And TCU winning on defense once again. Carter Schubert, the man between the pipes. Here comes Tucker Jackson wearing number 25.
Hit him with the eye fake there. He just caught.
Getting it over to Robbie Hoyt. Hoyt's going to let his guys get set up. But we got an offsides on the Frogs.
What? I wasn't looking. I trust you.
think the Frogs kind of fell asleep at the wheel that time. Iowa State with a shot.
Cookies!
Tell you what, Carter Schubert, he's been fantastic between the pipes today
Beautiful
for the Frogs.
save there.
Very beautiful save.
Shot it around the defender.
Yes, sir.
He still got the little move in there.
Very nimble, quick on his feet. As the Frogs look to get set up offensively, Mac Rodvold, number 21, the aggressive Mac Rodvold. I feel like he's always looking to score whenever he has the ball. There's number 50. Big man.
Defender caught it.
Freshman Braddock Jones with a shot.
Hello.
TCU's going to get it back.
Should be a shot clock reset.
It should be. It's Cole Botcher playing some good defense. Botcher, the sophomore out of Tulsa. Charlie Ward wearing number 17 like the former Heisman Trophy winner, Charlie Ward of Florida State.
Knowledge.
Hey, Charlie was the man. Great point guard, too.
Intercepted by the goalie.
For Druid Roberts.
He's an aggressive goalie. Something you can appreciate about an aggressive goalie. Goalie wants to get things done.
I tell you what, the Frogs may be up 10-3, but Roberts has been pretty good between the pipes for Iowa State, considering.
He's got the grit and the heart.
Yes, he does.
That's what you need in front of the net there.
100%. Because if goalie was easy, we'd all do it. But we do not. As Iowa State set up on offense. 4:36 to go and ticking in the third period. TCU leading 10-3. But Iowa State, they want to draw it closer. Cyclones looking to get
Eyes
something
up.
right here. They got a shot right here.
Ooh, watch out.
And the ref says reset it.
Might have smoked a mom there.
Absolutely.
I think so. Hopefully not.
Oh!
Ooh.
The Cyclones with a shot right there, and they miss it.
Cyclones number 19 looks like he played box lacrosse going up. That guy's a wizard in there. He's a stocky guy, but he's got the stick skills and the movement of a box lacrosse player. Wouldn't be surprised.
Now, Casey, for the people that do not know, explain what box lacrosse is.
Box lacrosse is essentially it's on I guess it doesn't always have to be on turf, but it's essentially in a hockey rink. Smaller goals. It's basically hockey.
I see.
Everyone's got a short stick, so there's no there's no guys walking around with 6-foot poles. But these guys they're moving around. They're not they're not all loose with their stick. They keep it tight. Balls are zipping to the stick, and tight finishes. He's just got the movement and the stature of a box lacrosse player.
Well, I tell you what, I think we need to look into some box lacrosse because it sounds like my kind of game.
Yeah, it's and their hits. It's nice. It's like hockey but lacrosse. Yeah,
Well, say less.
it's good. I feel like it's a decent way to describe. I played a little. We called it indoor growing up. It's not the guys aren't taking up the whole goal. With box there, the goalie literally has enough pads on to take up the entire goal.
Well, I think I'm gonna be looking up some stuff on YouTube later.
Take a step back there. That was right in front of us.
Colin Minute, number 5, the senior from New Canaan, Connecticut, in the game.
Connecticut's a good lacrosse state.
Yes, it is.
Coming up, I got a bunch of friends.
J.P. Tucker, the freshman, number 26 out of San Antonio, also in the game for the Frogs. Frogs taking advantage of some of their depth.
Yeah, when you're up 7 goals, you can dip into the bench, get some experience. These other guys.
Lord willing, you don't want it to happen, but you never know when you may need them. It's Cole Botcher, number 20. Rodvo, aggressive, as always. TCU back with it. Another chance.
Ooh.
Another shot on goal.
Beat his defender, just couldn't get he had a couple more steps.
Brandon Lee, the sophomore out of West Babylon, New York.
I mean, this
number
is
10.
pure heart running in the field. This guy take it 10-foot strides.
Yeah, he was getting after it.
One thing my coach has always told me, when you're coming around crease and you've got the open look, there's not a bunch of guys, and you can take a few more steps, dance around. They can't come and hit you in the back. So if they do, you're in the crease. It's a penalty on them. And worst case scenario, you get a shot on goal.
Yes, sir. Number 27, Iowa State. Owen Essay, he scored Iowa State's first goal today. Good shot that time for Iowa State. Number 2, Gabe Lopez. Iowa State back with it. Joe Burns looking to box out. Set himself up. Goes right to the net.
Tries for the twister, essentially. Hiding his stick, then just moving up and around, trying to get a little dunk.
He's got another shot at it.
Yikes, that's just scary to stand in front of. I cringe just standing. I'm behind him, and I didn't want to be in front of that.
Carter Schubert, the man between the pipes for TCU, continuing to be great. Casey, you're not a small man yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 6'3", 180, but I mean, I just don't want to be. I don't want to be in front of that.
6'3", 180, giving it up to 6'4", 210.
Yeah, it's that. Something about those guys that make them move the ball, and I don't want to take that to the back or the thigh or something. It's not my speed.
As we seen Burns smoke one earlier for an Iowa State goal.
You know, after not playing lacrosse, I've really come to appreciate golf more. I'm not coming home with welts and bruises the size of like grapes and just, oh, you can see what brand of head you got checked with. Oh yeah, it's there. The name's on it.
They invest in some Epsom salt.
Good head fake.
Very good head fake and a good shot. Carlo Miggins, the sophomore, also out of San Antonio. But TCU back with it with another shot as they have something offensively. Robbie Hoyt didn't get home. Iowa State, some good defense as they regain possession.
So you can tell these guys are getting caught up with the lines here. They got this field double painted. I think it's. I can't get a good look at it. I can't tell what sport. Maybe it's soccer, but you can tell that quarter comes to a close.
Yes, sir. End of the third period. We go into the fourth quarter. TCU 10, Iowa State 3. And we're going to take a quick break. Welcome back, Fort Worth, Texas, as we get started for the final quarter of a great lacrosse game today. TCU hosting Iowa State. TCU is leading 10-3. As the Horned Frogs look to move to 3-0. Came into today 2-0. And they are 15 minutes away from a 3-0 start. But Iowa State, they are not going quietly. Do not let the score fool you. They are fighting.
Yeah, they're putting up a fight. I mean, the boys look tired. The bench, not saying the bench looks tired, but some guys just look like I've had a long day in the sun.
Burns in there doing battle, but TCU wins that face-off once again. Joe Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh bringing it up. Midfield.
Yeah, gotta dump it.
A little physicality from Iowa State.
Oh, man.
Stoppage of play. The shot clock is not running.
You can't do that. I'm just kidding.
They try to get it together.
I am no shot clock expert.
Neither am I. I just show up to announce, and that's it.
Mason, help.
I don't work in IT. I can't fix your computer.
Not yet.
Mason Wells, the senior out of Henderson, Nevada, is going to get the shot clock going for us.
Put this on the highlight tape.
Absolutely.
We can always do it on our phone. I mean, it's one quarter left. Get Ernest to do it on his phone. I'll let you tell him that.
As Wells is giving the option to the ref to do it on his phone.
Don't throw me under the bus.
Yeah, Mason Wells is saying to count. Count out the 80-second shot clock. Interesting. Not sure why he suggests that, but. Too many men on the field. White.
Uh-oh. And we are set to go.
We could start counting here in the booth. Counting down from 80. Wouldn't blame me if you just turned us off.
Well, probably not. TCU said we're going to keep playing. And so is Iowa State. Colin Minute, number 5.
Forgot the luggage there.
Regaining, getting me back to Fernandez.
Switched out the goalies. Didn't even snuck that under our nose there.
Yes, sir, they did. Iowa State does have a new goalie in the game. As we play on, that's Griffin Amos.
Yeah, they're not going to call it. They just got their legs tripped up.
Griffin Amos, number 18, the sophomore, is the new goalie for Iowa State. Druid Roberts gets a rest.
Looks like he stays tall. He's ready for anything.
6 foot, 195 pounds. It's Amos.
Strike me down. Can't.
Matt Lockman.
Gonna get push in the back there. Free play.
Brandon Lee, number 10, the sophomore out of West Babylon, New York.
Nice! The vision doorstep. Come on.
Luke P., the sophomore, number 11, Laguna Niguel, California, getting it between the pipes to extend the TCU lead to 11-3.
Beautiful there. Got the free play. See this replay. Good move on his defender. Get his hands free. Fakes the shot almost. Finds the man on the doorstep.
Great vision by Mercer Fernandez to find
there.
Luke P. right in front of the goal, right in front of the net. And we got a new score. The Frogs 11, Cyclones 3, 13:02 to go.
I've played enough lacrosse in my life that I know that 8 goals is you can overcome an 8-goal deficit.
You absolutely can. As Sean Burns does win the faceoff of Iowa State. But TCU regains possession. Kavanaugh getting it over to Robbie Hoyt. Hoyt on the move.
Wanted all of it.
Hoyt was looking to make it 12-3.
See, one thing about a tall goalie is you kind of want to keep him low. It's a long way to drop.
Yes, sir.
You know, he keeps his stick up high. I'm sure they're just toying with him now.
Fernandez looks to go behind the helmet once again, but no dice.
This is that 3rd or 4th one we've seen.
Yes, sir. Iowa State regaining possession.
But again, on a tall goal, you kind of want to keep it at his feet. You know, maybe if you could bounce it in front of him. It's a long way to drop down.
Iowa State on the move. Number 6, Hunter Garden, getting some action. Freshman, 6'2", 200 pounds. TCU regains possession. It's Braddock Jones, number 50.
It looks like the Cyclones are kind of giving up on the ride. They're just getting their man out. Rather have their guys out there than, offensive middies stuck on defense. Disaster waiting to happen.
That it can be. The Frogs looking to cash in with extra depth. And the Frogs got a free play.
Oh, man, I didn't even see that.
We got us another goal. Very, very, very quick.
I was distracted by the flag there. I think they're going to call him for maybe a slash that I didn't see. And then, yeah.
As we look at the replay, Brandon Lee.
No.
Great feet.
Man, the goalie is way out. He's looking to intercept the pass.
That's Gavin Botcher. Gavin Botcher, the sophomore from Tulsa, getting that last goal in for the Frogs.
So
no
goal.
goal.
All right. Not sure. What happened? All right. We got palms up in the air on the booth. We got no idea.
There was a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. But Iowa State now on the offensive. Charles Casani, number 28, the junior from Pasadena, California, in the game for TCU now. Set up in front of the net on defense. Jonah Barry, the sophomore out of Katy, also in the game for TCU. There's Billy Robertson, another sophomore out of Dallas, number 41 in the game for the Frogs.
Quick chat with the ref. There was an inadvertent flag. They were going to blow it dead with an offsides, too many men on the field, but they inadvertent flag. He's got an injury here. And he's cramping it. They've had a long day.
Very long day for Iowa State.
It's hot. Hopefully nothing too serious. It's never great to see a guy on his back.
Never, ever. That's Toby Essay, the sophomore defenseman, number 10. As he is getting up and going off on his own power to the applause of a great crowd that we have here out in Fort Worth this evening.
I'm genuinely always shocked on how many people kind of turn out to these. It's with stuff on campus, it's never like these type of things aren't advertised as well as, like maybe professional stuff, but it's there's a good crowd here. I mean, maybe it's mostly parents, but you got some frat brothers out here supporting the boys.
There's a great group of people out here this
Yeah. Nice weather. I'd want to be outside too, but I mean, we're outside.
Absolutely. Hunter Garden, number 6, with possession for Iowa State.
Got some new defenders in.
Over to Owen Essay. Iowa State looking to get a little bit closer.
Yeah. Good discipline there on defense.
And we also have a new goalie in the game for TCU. Number 35, Jordan Snowy, the sophomore from Issaquah, Washington.
Say that again?
Issaquah.
Issaquah?
Issaquah.
That's a cool name.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if I said it right. That's the way it looks.
Looks good to me. I mean, I'm no expert myself.
Well, I tell you one thing. If we're wrong, we're going to hear about it.
My town name is 6 letters. I'm all good. Easton, Easton. Bulldoze the defender, working on the far side.
That is Matt Lockman.
Great save.
Great save. Goalie number 18, that's Griffin Amos for Iowa State.
Amos. It's in Iowa State. Isn't that Ames?
Ames, Iowa.
Come on,
yes, sir.
now. Come on. I know a little something. Put some respect on my name.
Home to one of the best college football atmospheres in the nation.
The basketball. I mean, are they still top 10? Top
Yes,
5?
they are.
I think they play Houston today. Am I crazy?
One of the better college basketball programs around that Iowa State has.
They came around here last year. They had some freshman from somewhere in Europe. I mean, he probably dropped 30 on us. Guy was gross.
Speaking of good basketball, the Frogs got a big win earlier.
Come
this
on
week.
now. I was on the court. Did you watch that game?
Oh, you were there?
Of course. Come on.
Did you storm the court?
I mean, of course. Come on.
Love it.
You know me. I was on there. I was getting ready with 5 seconds left, and they didn't even inbounded the ball yet. There was still a chance for them to tie it up. I was like, this isn't happening. I was gonna be on the hardwood whether we won or lost, so it's all right.
You were committed.
I was committed to be
I
on.
love it.
I was either gonna get in trouble or I was gonna be all right.
Hey, you make it worth it. As we play on with 8:14 and ticking left in the game. TCU 11, Iowa State 3. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, my name is Matthew Bryce. Play-by-play. My illustrious color guy who I've enjoyed very, very much today, Casey O'Donnell.
Happy to be here.
It is a pleasure. As Iowa State and TCU, they continue to play hard. They don't care how much time is left. Frogs on the move. That was Jonah Barry.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta get him for a loose ball push. What?
Luke P had a chance at another goal right there. Couldn't control it. Will Roth Jr. out of Newport Beach, California, number 13 in the game for TCU. Iowa State coming away with it.
The Frogs start a string of away games, right? Coming up here?
Yes, sir. They started the first 3 games, their first 3 games this year.
At home, and then they go to a West Coast swing. I think they play, I forget what team. I know Oregon's one of them. Oregon's like top 3 in the country. I think MCLA.
Yes, they are.
Man, I saw them. I'm not sure if you're familiar with, lacrosse brands, but there's a Baltimore brand that's pretty famous. They make like hype videos for high schools in our area, and they made a hype video for like the Oregon club lacrosse team. They got sick helmets. I mean, it's all that Nike money. They had all the cool jerseys and helmets.
You know, money does talk.
Yeah, it's
Iowa State looking to get a little bit more on the board. They're not going away quietly. And we got another save.
hey.
Right there for another TCU goalie. That time it's Jordan Snowy with the save.
Wow. Bench goes crazy there.
Freshman Daniel Schultz, number 12, out of Westlake Village, California.
Let's get a look at this. Good one-man clear. Defender kind of oversells.
That's Andrew Wilson.
Nice vision. Cutter just kind of it's hard to save when a guy's right there. He's just jumping on you. It's like standing there getting dunked on.
Great ball movement by the Frogs.
This is a good showing from deep in the Frog bench here. You know, when the bench players can get points, that's how you know you got a good team. That get these boys kind of, acclimated to the game, especially these freshmen.
Guys like Brandon Lee, Luke P., Daniel Schultz, who scored the last goal for the Frogs, getting in on the action and showed up ready to play themselves. As we have 5:36 and ticking left, Frogs 12, Iowa State 3. Frogs looking to put it away. They continue to swing it around a little bit. Braddock Jones, number 50, on the back end. He and number 38, Gavin Boucher. Gavin Botcher, excuse me. My apologies to his parents.
Good check.
There's that Cyclone defense showing up where they can.
Got something. Should be a close.
Frogs going to need to get a shot.
Yeah. Cyclones never had possession. Can't get a shot clock reset because they were fumbling for the ground ball. But then the Frogs, yeah, now it's the shot clock reset.
Frogs may have been milking a little bit of clock themselves, just trying to get out of here safely and get out of here healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the number one goal for every team, is to always get out of there healthy. Get to the next one. It is still it's early in the season. The season is a marathon. Got a long way to go.
Don't remind me.
Mustard on the carpet. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Frogs.
Yeah, they're going to get him for that check in the head. He was kind of reaching for it and caught him in the head. You can't do that.
And Iowa State with a freebie. See if they can cash in. Turner guard number 6.
Good catch.
Great catch by Joe Burns. Number 14 with a shot.
Woo! Man, he's standing at the restraining line. Give a bouncer in front of the crease.
Right by the head of the TCU goalie.
See, this field isn't as pristine as, maybe a turf field.
Right.
These bouncers, these long bouncers are going to go, I feel like, most times.
Joe Burns with his second goal of the day for Iowa State. Getting some good power.
Yeah, 6'4", 210, just unload. Yeah, it kind of took an awkward, slow bounce. Goalie was expecting it to kind of skid out low, but it caught some dirt and kicked up high.
Worked out for Burns in the Cyclones as they cut the lead down to 12-4. TCU leading 3:43 left in the game.
I mean, crazier things have happened.
They have.
Crazier things have happened.
They have. In many different sports.
So, yeah, with the free play, they're going to start. Frogs are going to start a man down here on the face-off.
And Iowa State winning that face-off. It's Sean Burns, number 34.
So, yeah, timeout Cyclones. Going to try and get a play in. The game's not out of reach, but it's certainly not out of coachability.
Absolutely. As we go to a quick break, we'll be right back. Frogs lead 12-4. As we come back from the timeout break, 3:33 left in the game. TCU 12, Iowa State 4. Iowa State starting with possession, trying to get a play in and try to keep this thing as close as they possibly can.
One thing we saw here with the last man-up play is Cyclones really look to kind of lull the defense to sleep here. Number 19 is going to try and walk into the crease. Oh, I guess not. But yeah, he's going to try and walk into the crease and essentially just go unnoticed while the defense is moving and walking around. But maybe they're drawing up a different play here.
Miles Proto with the last shot on goal for Iowa State.
Yes, anyone touches this. It's sloppy there. These boys are tired.
TCU regaining possession as we wind down to the 3-minute mark left in the game. Frogs lead 12-4.
Yellow is one of my favorite play calls. I'm not sure why they chose yellow or a color, but it's yellow just means slows it down. Why not red? Stop.
There's Charlie Ward, number 17. Over to Cole Botcher, number 20, sophomore out of Tulsa. Colin Minute in the game as well for TCU. As Frogs look to close this out. There's number 12, Daniel Schultz. He's got himself on the scoreboard today for the Frogs.
Ow.
Ward taking a shot.
Ow!
Freebie.
Yikes, he's going to get in there twice.
And we got another flag.
Yeah, ref's going to run out of flags. They're going to get him with a slash and then a push in the back.
I don't know if that's just effort or if it's frustration. I try not to be too judgmental. But we got 2:08 left in the game.
I like to call it a crime of passion.
Crime of passion. I love it.
Crime of passion there. He's got his heart in the game.
In games like this, emotions can't get involved.
Yeah, crime of passion. Are they going to get two guys here?
Yeah, two guys. Because we had 3 flags on the field. The first one dropped over here, and then a few seconds later, we had 2 more drop.
Well, I think they called the same penalty. I think they called the same slash, but then I guess they got 2 guys sitting.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Cyclones are just as confused on who's sitting as we are, or as I am.
They do look to be down 2 men. As the officials look to get things figured out, TCU is going to start a power play. There's Matt Lockman getting it set up over to Mac Rodvold. Rodvold swinging around to Robbie Hoyt. Hoyt with a shot. TCU's going to get it back. Cole Botcher. Botcher bringing it around. Wow.
There we go. That's good ball movement. There's just a level of simplicity to their offense where their man up plays where it's not a lot of moving parts. It's just a guy looking for some open men. And, you know, if the shot doesn't go in, it's the same thing from behind. And that's what we saw here.
And Botcher feeds it perfectly as he finds Luke P. wide open.
Yeah, that's
right
good there. That was a good view of it. His eyes were looking to the near side or the near attackman and just kind of last second looked in the middle and saw a white jersey.
Goalie caught in no man's land. And there's another win on the face-off for Joe Kavanaugh. Macedo, number 44. He's played some great lacrosse today for the Frogs. Works it around a little bit. Tosses it over to Charlie Ward. Charlie milking a little bit of clock right here. Getting it over to Daniel Schultz. Schultz back to Ward. Ward going to swing it back around a minute. Minute with a screen. Dancing around a little bit with a shot on goal. Great goalie play from Iowa State.
Yeah, good stuff there.
Great stuff. As TCU looks to get another shot. Number 26, J.P. Tucker with the last shot.
40 seconds left.
And Ward with a shot of his own. Forward to Tucker. J.P. Tucker, number 26. Tucker with a shot.
Hey! They're going to get him for a push in the back. But I think the goal will still stand.
It absolutely will. That is number 10, Brandon Lee. Sophomore out of West Babylon, New York.
Yeah, it's nice control in the missed shot there. Immediately looking back up. Bench goes crazy.
It has been quite a lively bench for the Horned Frogs as they extend their lead to 14-4.
Perfectly handled the missed shot, and then we've got a guy coming down, and then they're going to I think they're going to call him for a cross check if it still stands. I don't think it is. But that was just a good heads-up play from the attack there.
Great heads-up play and great IQ by Lee. 26 seconds left. The Frogs lead 14-4. Sean Burns, number 34, winning the face-off of Iowa State. Iowa State trying to get him some more action. Cyclones continue to play hard. Last few seconds tick off, and Cyclones want to get him a goal in here. Go home on a positive note. They throw it away.
Yeah, they're not going to call the over and back. They're just going to hold it. That should end the game here.
And there it is. TCU moving on to 3-0 as they finish off the Iowa State Cyclones 14-4.
It's a good win for the Frogs there. I love the offensive production. Iowa State, they had their hearts in it, but it's tough playing two, collegiate level games, hour and a half apart. It's hot, not as deep of a bench as you need, and it's a good game. I mean, I enjoyed watching.
And not just
Cyclones had some good goals, and Frogs just kind of put it on them there.
And not just an hour and a half apart. As soon as that game was over against Baylor down in Waco, they had to get on the bus and get it up here to Fort Worth. So much respect to the Iowa State Cyclones for dealing with that schedule today.
Absolutely.
And they left it all out there. They definitely played hard.
Also, thank you to the Frog faithful and the Cyclone faithful for coming out here enjoying this beautiful day. 5:30, go home, get some food. I'm hungry. I know that.
And Casey, I want to say thank you for joining me.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, man. Always happy to put the headset on.
Thank you for having me. TCU is going to hit the road. Friday, February 28th, they'll be at South Florida, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. March 1st on Saturday at South Carolina. That is a 9 a.m. Central game. And then they go to San Diego State on March 7th. On behalf of Game On Sports, my name is Matthew Bryce. That was Casey O'Donnell. Thank you to Fred Garner. Thank you to Tim, Tyler Rodriguez. Thank you to the whole Game On team. Don't have time to name you all, but I love you all. Until then, God bless and Game On.